Hello everybody! Today is a very special video. Now, it is a normal movie review, however, today it is the first poll winner. I have posted a poll on my community page between four films where you guys are able to vote on what should I watch and review. I will do this for every month, and for today's poll winner was Valerie and her Week of Wonders, which won like staggeringly. Like I didn't honestly expect it to win that much. Like it won by 78%, which I mean, first of all, thank you all for even voting. All of you who have voted on the poll, thank you so much. It means a lot, honestly. Just thank you. And second of all, I was a bit like I'm glad it won, but at the same time I was a bit surprised that it even won because the other films on the poll like Marie Antoinette, Citizen Rush, and A Simple Plan are much better known. But at the end, it's this film from the Czech New Wave that won, which is awesome, which is just awesome to see. Again, thank you everyone for voting, and and I will post a poll when this video comes out for February. Anyways, what do I think about Valerie and her Week of Wonders? Now, first, like I said, this film is actually from the Czech New Wave, which is a film movement in the in Czech that is from the 60s, I believe, and went to the 70s. I don't know. I don't know much about that period of film history. However, I did still watch some films from that period, like The Cremator, uh, The Fireman's Ball, and Closely Approaching Trains, which are all fantastic films. I very much enjoy all of them. Well, enjoy is a big word, especially for The Cremator, but still, fantastic films. Highly recommend them. So I do know a bit about how the Czech New Wave films are. However, I was still surprised by Valerie and her Week of Wonders. This film is nothing what I expected. I literally knew nothing about it. Like the only reason why I put it on the poll because friends of mine have recommended it to me, and I was like, sure, why not? You know, let's put it on the poll and see if it would win, and it did. And now I'm here and reviewing it, which I'm very satisfied with. Anyways, so I was very surprised by the film. Like I did not expect it for what it is, but what it is excellent. Now, first, the best way I could describe it is now this is a film about girlhood and the end of it, like a girl that's becoming a teenager, a child to a teenager, uh, but in a horror-esque way. Like there's a lot of vampires, like imagery in this film that I did not expect again, and it's very creepy too. Like I have seen other films like this, uh, mainly Jennifer's Body and Raw. Now, which are two films that I very much enjoy. However, the difference between them and Valerie is that in Jennifer's Body and Raw, the teenager in question is becoming a monster themselves. However, Valerie, when she's transitioning, into uh, womanhood, that is, from girlhood to womanhood, she uh, she doesn't change. The world around her changes. The people who look at her differently, which personally I very much enjoyed that kind of thing. Now, don't get me wrong, Jennifer's Body and Raw are still fantastic. I highly recommend both of them. However, I did like this approach much more, like seeing this confusion with her, seeing all this, how people around her look her differently. It's excellent and very interesting and also creepy how some of the adults just creep around her, talk about her purity. Like that's a big thing, another big element of the film, the how purity, how this film just looks at girlhood and the death of it. This is very much like a very I wanted to say a sad picture, but like although there are a lot of elements which could be seen as quite upsetting. Um, so like then I really like just the imagery, like when she begins her period and uh, slowly goes to her womanhood, all of this like magic and vampire imagery has begun, which is again so unique. I did not I like I said, I didn't expect like pretty much anything from this film. Like I didn't know what it's about, but it just like I didn't expect any of this. So when the vampire stuff started to happen, I was like, what? Like it's crazy. But the type of crazy that I'm really into and I really like. Uh, there's so much to discuss. Like I I did enjoy the like Adam and Eve type imagery, like with Valerie herself very much being Eve, you know. Like there's a lot of imagery with her with apples. Like there's one scene where she's in a coffin with a bunch of apples, which is very much symbolizing her being Eve. And like that approach of her like knowing the truth is very much does make sense and is very nice addition to the film. I just love how the film looks and feels. It's it has this very odd fairy tale almost feeling, like especially in the beginning. Like this, there are imagery that feels like a dream, like at the beginning and at the end, and it's just so mesmerizing and interesting, and I very much enjoy that element of the film. Like there's a lot of things that I would say, but I don't want to spoil it because I did start the film knowing nothing about it, and I do think that's the best way to experience the film. However, if you have seen the film, what do you think about it? And also, I would really like to recommend a video essay. Final Girl Digital. She has made a video essay analyzing the film, and the anal- analysis is amazing. Fantastic video. Highly recommend you all to check out a more in-depth view of the film. Like she really does an amazing job on it. Anyways, that's all really. I really enjoyed it. Really recommend it. I really am fascinated by this specific like period of film in the Czech New Wave. Again, I have seen some films, but I'm always interested in more. If you guys know any Czech films, Czech new wave films, that is, from this period, let me know. And all I can really say is that just Valerie and her Week of Wonders is a very absurd, dreamlike uh, look at girlhood and the process to womanhood and the growing up to womanhood that I personally really enjoy. However, I will say that I don't think it will be everybody's cup of tea. Like I know people who aren't into these kind of weird art house esque films, which is a shame personally. But what can you do? But still, I would still recommend you to give it a shot, give it a watch, and hopefully enjoy it. And that's my review of Valerie and her Week of Wonders. I will post another poll for February for which film I should watch and review for February. So you'll go to my community page and see what I post, the poll I post, that is. And that's pretty much it for now, that is. I hope all of you enjoyed the film review and have a great day. Thank you.